What's up, everybody? Welcome back to some more Star Wars Unlimited gameplay. I'm Ryan, and if you're new to the channel, I love Star Wars, and I've been playing card games competitively for 20 years. Today we're taking Boba Yellow for another spin and hoping it still has what it takes to win some sweet games. Let's get to it. All right, for our first game, we are playing against the Mandalorian, and they are the blue version. Let's take a look at our hand. We've got a Fett's Fire Spray, we've got Forlom, 7 Fleet Defender, Crafty Smuggler, Surprise Strike, and another Crafty Smuggler. We've got a nice 2-3-4 curve, and I really love Fett's Fire Spray there, so we are not going to mulligan. The Mandalorian's ability says, when you play an upgrade, you may exhaust this leader. If you do, exhaust an enemy unit with 4 or less remaining HP. So when opponents play upgrades against our deck, it's not necessarily the best because we have a lot of ways to bounce or tap their guys, so they're effectively just wasting their cards. Although this ability to tap is pretty powerful. So we went ahead and played Crafty Smuggler, and our opponent's already claimed initiative, so let's pass. We got one of those waylay cards that bounce a non-leader unit to its owner's hand. This is one of the ones that I was talking about, so I think we're going to go ahead and try to keep that. We're going to go ahead and resource Mercenary Gunship. See what our opponent does. Alright, they've played Yoda, Restore 2. And we are going to... I think we're just going to attack in. They can definitely Restore 2 on their turn, but I don't think attacking their Yoda is the best play, because we can Forlom it next turn. Alright, opponent's taking a long time. They decide to claim initiative. We're going to play our 3-2 in space and pass. Got another 3-2. I like the ability to play Forlom and take out their Yoda, which lets us untap a resource, and then we can play Greedo. So we're going to go ahead and resource another 7 Fleet Defender. Ooh, Yoda's got a Jedi lightsaber. That's pretty cool. If attached unit is a force unit, it gains on attack. Give the defender -2/-2. Well, that's pretty good. So we are just going to go ahead and bounce that Yoda. Effectively just getting rid of the Jedi lightsaber. Opponent's claimed initiative. We could attack. We could play Greedo. We can pass. Find a weapon of our own, the Hotshot Blaster. This is going to go in resource, and we can smuggle it out for 3. And we've got a new adventure. This says return a non-leader unit that costs 6 or less to its owner's hand, then you can play it for free. Pretty awesome with units that come into play untapped, because we can play this, attack, play this, replay it, it's untapped, and attack again. Opponent's got... Nope, he's just off of it. Alright. Alright, welcome back to another game. We've got Boba Yellow going up against Han Yellow. And our hand is Surprise Strike, Viper Probe Droid, Zuckuss, a new adventure, Cantina Bouncer, and Toro Calican. Not the strongest hand, but we do have 2, 3, and so I think just based on that, we're going to go ahead and keep. And what do we want to resource? I don't love seeing this card early, so let's resource that. We've got 2 5s here, or Surprise Strike we could resource. And I think we're going to go ahead and resource Surprise Strike. Could definitely have been one of these two, but opponent played C-3PO. We're going to go ahead and take a look at their hand. They've got Waylay, Body Brook, and a Jetpack. Hand's pretty good. And they claim initiative. We'll pass. This card's excellent against Boba Fett, so I would like to keep that. I think now we are going to get rid of one of our 5s. And I think, although they are going to play body rook this turn. That's a shame. I guess with that said, we should probably get rid of No Good to Be Dead, huh? I think that's what they're going to do. Man, that's such a shame. That card's really good. I said Boba Fett, but their leader's Han Solo. Yep, sorry, buddy. Let's go ahead and attack in. And we'll play our Toro Calican. And pass. Alright, we've got the Hot Shot Blaster. Excellent combo with Toro Calican. Might end up doing that this turn. Or we could play the 7 Fleet Defender. Either way, we're going to resource Hot Shot Blaster. Opponent's on 4 resources, potentially 5. And they waylay our Toro Calican. That's okay. Then I would like to just attack them. You can see the strength of Waylay here, effectively taking away our attacking 3-5, but also forcing us to replay it this turn. So do we want to play 7 Fleet Defender or Toro Calican? Let's see, next turn we've got one of these two. So I think we'll just go ahead and get in space. Ooh, opponent's got the R2-D2 C3PO combo. Look at the top card of your deck. You may put it back on top, and then they get to draw it. We are going to claim initiative. Another Toro. We're going to go ahead and resource that. And we could play Zuckuss, or we could play Cantina Bouncer. Cantina Bouncer disrupts this combo. They don't have great targets for this. So I think our opponent's going to want to attack in with R2-D2 to look at the top card so that they can then draw it with C3PO. So that gives us time to play Zuckuss, attack in here, get a resource, flip our leader, attack again, get 2 resources. So we can play Toro. I think that's pretty good. Let's try that. If they had something better to bounce, I would have bounced it here. I think we've got some time. Of course, our opponent could have Cunning or something else to disrupt what we were talking about, but it is what it is if they do. Yep. That's fine. They'll get an extra card, but then we get a Toro Calican in play. And then we'll go ahead and stop that combo with our Boba Fett flip. Opponent's still on 5 resources, potentially 6 if they want to use their ability. And they do. So this flips into a 4-6. So let's stop them from drawing cards. We will attack in. We've got Toro. Opponent can potentially go to 7, but we can bounce whatever they play. No, they're looking to take out our Boba Fett. That's pretty cool. All right, we've got nothing left to do but claim initiative. Ooh, that's pretty good. Nice play on our opponent's side. Not even a great one to bounce. Hmm. This 6/6 is becoming a problem. I think we're going to resource Crafty Smuggler. It just seems like too weak of a card right now. And our opponent's on 8. Get attacking for 10. We get attacking for 6. We're just going to attack in. We can always draw a cunning of our own. And then the following turn, we have potentially this blaster we can smuggle out. Let's see what our opponent can do with 6. They play Hotshot Blaster. We're going to attack in. All right, opponent decided to attack in with R2-D2 to our base. We've got... I think we're just playing... That's Fire Spray. They do have Cunning resources open. Yeah, that's all we can really do. Gotta pressure their base too. Yeah, I knew. It felt like Cunning. So now they can pump their guy and tap our guy. Nothing else for us to do but claim initiative. Hope we draw Cunning. Yeah, and we did. Nice. So we're going to play Cunning, bounce a guy, get 4 resources, so we can play this and this. Probably not enough still. We need to figure out a way to deal with this. So we could Cunning up this guy so that he's bigger so that he can attack that. That may be what we have to do. Okay, so we're definitely Cunning. So we don't really have time to play Zuckuss. Opponent could definitely bounce this, and I think we'd lose if they do. Or attack it. Yeah, that's good enough. What can we do now? Yeah, I think that's it. Make sure our opponent doesn't see it. If they claim initiative right now, they're going to win. Opponent played let the Wookiee win. You may ready a friendly unit if it's a Wookiee unit. Well, we can't let them ready a unit. You can ready up to 6 resources. They probably shouldn't have done that. They could have just won. I mean, if that's the case, maybe we can try to sneak in another attack. Maybe they want to play their card. I'm going to try it. I think they should have claimed initiative already. Do we have a shot here? Claim initiative? Maybe we could draw a surprise strike? Another cunning? I mean, that's fine, but they should have just claimed initiative, I think. Oh, man, so close. Nothing we can do here, huh? We don't have a way to stop this attack. Bummer. Yeah, man, I felt like our opponent should definitely have just claimed initiative and attacked in. We definitely had the out of drawing a few of our cards. We'd already drawn a cunning, and I think we might have, resourced a surprise strike. So there was definitely a shot, but opponent played well. Definitely had some good tempo plays and forced us to be on the back foot. We had some pretty powerful cards, and they were able to bounce those back. So GG's to our opponent. All right, we're back for another game, and we are playing against another Han. This is set 2 Han, and we are looking at a hand of Zuckuss, 5-drop, 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 and we're not keeping that, so let's mulligan. We got a 2-drop, 3-drop. That's pretty good. Don't really love this card in general, so I'm going to go ahead and resource that. And then I think this one's a little weaker against our opponent's leader. So let's... they're playing green. Surprise strike. I'm going to choose that one. Opponent played a 1-3 in space. We're going to look at their hand. They've got the Dark Saber. Wow. Poe. And K2. Looking like they're a pretty aggressive deck. This kind of looks like what you'd want to play in Sabine Wren. Maybe they're using this ability to just pop out guys as soon as possible. That's fine. We're going to pass. They claim initiative. Oh, excellent. And do we want to play Toro this turn or 7th Fleet Defender? They've got Dark Saber and Poe. K2. K2's probably coming out this turn. We're going to attack it. So if that's the case, we should probably get rid of all their guys as soon as possible. Let's go into space. Guess we could have chose Surprise Strike. That actually might have been better. Yep, and I think we're just going to crash into that. They seem pretty aggressive. And we're going to discard Surprise Strike. Guess it didn't matter. They claim initiative. We will too. We've got our Hotshot Blaster now. It's an easy resource. We're going to get rid of this guy. Opponent's playing Poe Dameron. We are just going to crash into that one too. claim initiative and we'll pass. All right, excellent. Some good cards for sure. So we can Boba Fett and Mercenary Gunship if we want, or we can bounce their play. I think I like bouncing their play. We also have our flip turn. So potentially we could play both of these. And I don't think we're playing both of them anymore. Action. Play a unit from your hand. It costs 1 or less. Deal 2 damage to it. So that's just their normal leader ability. They can just do it as many times as they want now. We could flip Boba, or we could play 7 Fleet Defender. I think those are our 2 options. Attack with this. I think the reason to do this is because we can smuggle this and kill this. I think we can do that anytime. Let's just attack. Let's see what happens. Gave it the Dark Saber. Okay. I mean, that's a lot of damage, but that's basically all it is damage. We can tap it later. This costs 3, so we could flip this. Do we want to play this or this? I guess we're just playing this. It's pretty weak. Two damage to Boba Fett, sure. Guess that means they're not attacking it here. We will just attack in. And yeah, our turn wasn't the best against what our opponent did that turn. Nice bounce card. It's kind of hoping for a surprise strike there so we could attack this into this. And we've already got a way to bounce something, so let's just resource waylay. Got to keep an eye on this guy. He's dealing 7 a turn now. Alright, we will just attack in. If a base has 15 or more damage on it, ready this unit, sure. We don't want that attacking us. That doesn't seem like a powerful play. I mean, we could just bounce it. Yeah, I think that makes sense. That way we can get in some damage. They claim initiative. Pass. Still got our Hotshot Blaster. They're going first. They have a way to deal 3 damage after this attack. That's unfortunate for us. Otherwise, I think we might have got this one. They don't attack. We can give one of our units +4. All right, opponent attacks in. So I think if we attack in with this so they don't steal it, and then we just smuggle out this, that's going to be enough. Of course, they could have any number of things to deal 3 damage, and that would be unfortunate. Opponent's activating their leader. All right, they played their 6-2. Probably thinking I have to trade for it, but I don't. We're going to give it to Boba Fett. He's the man. All right. That was a cool game. Pretty cool to see that twist on Han. Usually it's more of a mid-range deck. This one taking advantage of the fact that all of his units were cheaper to be kind of more aggressive was a very cool take. All right. Well, that was Boba Yellow. We got to play 3 games. The first game was pretty much a landslide. I don't blame our opponent for conceding there. The second game was very close. Our opponent had some good tempo and some good cards, and they were able to squeak out that win. It was definitely a fun game. And then that third game, basically, once we realized that they were trying to be aggressive, we took our slightly larger cards and just, attacked them and kept them off their units, which made it tough. We didn't have a great answer to Darksaber, but we were able to race it and, able to take that win. So thanks for watching. And if you're looking for more sweet Star Wars gameplay action, make sure to check out the other videos on the channel. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.